How's it going, kiddos? Handsome Jack Boy here, bringing you guys the second episode of my Battleborn Legendary Gear Guide. And in this episode, I'm going to be covering the Blissbeast skull plate. Now, as you can see on the item card itself, we have different percentages. The percentages on mine may differ on yours, but mine has plus 4.87% damage reduction, plus 3.65% movement speed, and the unique effect is that you gain 4.87% damage reduction for 5 seconds after taking damage from the front. Now, to get this particular legendary, what you can do is do what I did and farm the Varelsi Conservator, which is the second of only 2 bosses in the second mission, Void's Edge. The other way that you can get this legendary, and I believe any other legendary, I could be wrong, maybe except for the class-specific legendaries, is through epic loot packs. But as you just saw, I picked up the Blissbeast skull plate. Now, I believe I was playing on normal difficulty here. If you're playing on advanced, you have an increased chance to get legendaries to drop. I think the hardcore setting also increases the drop rates of legendaries. I'm not entirely sure on that. Feel free to let me know in the comments if you guys know. Now, as you can see, I've got the piece of gear activated, and I'm about to show you guys the damage reduction here. Just let these guys shoot me. Now, you're not really going to notice much of a difference. Like, I'm actually playing as Galt right now. I should have been playing as Oscar Mike. I feel like Oscar Mike is the best character to test gear on, just because he's the most balanced. I don't know if that's the right word to use. Just for the lack of a better term, we're going to use that. But Galt, you know, he's kind of like a, I don't know, he's not really a tank, but he's not really like that's vulnerable, I guess. Like he's kind of in the middle, just like Oscar Mike, I'd say. So, you know, let me know in the comments below if you guys would like me to switch to Oscar Mike, because Oscar Mike, I feel, it would be the best character to test gear on. Not only for the fact that he's kind of like the most balanced. I wouldn't say, god damn it, I don't really like to use the word balance, but you guys hopefully get what I mean. But he's also like unlocked right at the start. Galt is probably the hardest character to unlock in the game, next to Alani, which is the DLC character. Alani costs like so much credits. If you don't have a hero key or hero token, whatever they're called, Alani is a bitch to unlock. But right here I show you the movement speed without the buff and the movement speed with the buff. What I should have done was also showed you damage reduction without the buff, but you know, it's kind of whatever. I didn't really think of that. So that's something I'll definitely do next time, because I'd like to show you kind of in depth what they do. Even if the percentages aren't that high, I still would like to show you the differences. But I feel like there needs to be a character that I can play as that's, you know, well-rounded enough to test these, you know, buffs on. And Oscar Mike, just, he comes to mind. So all in all, what I think about this particular legendary, it's okay. I mean, I know there's definitely better legendaries in the game. This one can come in handy. Like, I don't show gameplay off of them in PvP. It's something I should do, but I'm not a huge PvPer. Like, I mainly play Battleborn for the campaign. That's just something you guys should know. I'm not a huge PvPer. I do like to play PvP as long as it's with friends, but it would be a lot harder to show gameplay off. Some of them, like, if they're really like PvP oriented, then I'll show off gameplay, but you know, this class mod for like characters that are just very brittle, you know, that don't have a lot of like damage reduction, that are very just weak in general, like that would, you know, this class mod definitely comes in handy. Or if you find that you're like dying a lot or just kind of like in people's faces, that's why I feel like using it with Galt is really a good idea, because I find that I'm always up in people's faces. Like, I mean, obviously, like, Galt is a freaking close quarters master, right? Like, you gotta get up close and personal if you want to do some damage. So it's really good with Galt. I feel that's kind of why I showed gameplay off here with Galt in the first place. But apart from that though, guys, that's pretty much going to wrap it up for this video. I hope you enjoyed this. Be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe for more, and I'm out of here. Peace!